All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Link Click, Season 2, Episode 10.
All right, well, that last episode just
was
happened.
a thing.
We had ourselves a wonderful, fantastic episode.
Beautiful.
Gave us far more than we could have hoped for.
Oh, yes.
And yet the plot has actually progressed very little because we keep shifting to showing new perspective on things.
Oh, yeah, no, they are
very fun.
They are doing like the exact right amount of like edging us out on progress, but then also like actually keeping it really engaging. Because like, if another show were to do something where I'm like, okay, so we have this cliffhanger of like at this place with the boat, and we're still there like 2 episodes later, I'd be a bit upset. But like with all of the things that they just put in there, I'm like, okay, yeah, no, but what is gonna happen? Because like, is he actually gonna succeed in like changing it so that he doesn't get taken? Yeah.
Well, let's find out. Yeah. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh, wait a minute. She's leading.
I think that's because it's part of the ruse.
Wait. Oh. Whoa.
Oh, shit. She's trying to communicate how the powers work.
Oh my god.
Okay, and just a little meta thing I love here. Doing the whole skipping past what's being said, it works really well because she's not saying anything.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the perfect place.
Sons of bitches!
God damn it!
I mean, I'm not upset whenever we go to this OP, but like...
Yeah, exactly. That was the perfect time to do it. But god damn it.
So it did go exactly... No! Shit! No! Oh no! And that's why Lu Guang did it! Yeah. And what did it feel like?
Okay. Shunted back.
Yeah. Oh! So he wasn't able to know because as soon as it happened, shit! Okay.
Yeah. All right, that's a good limitation. I like it.
Just like then, yeah. Of course, right. It's obvious. Right. Okay, this is obvious.
Yeah.
Why does this feel like they're saying like some...
The cop I understand because he wasn't at the location of when Lu Guang got taken.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Okay.
将自己附身在另一个人身上。根据我问到的结果来看，他通过照片可以知道照片中那个人此时的一举一动，甚至窥探记忆，但无法成为那个人。
Oh.
Gotcha. A powerless observer.
你骗得了我，但骗不了他。
You can't fool her.
指的是被占用了思想的你，乔玲。所以他们跟我和陆光一样。 可以合作使用。
Okay.
Yeah.
这样就能做到远程操控了。
Right. If they do everything together, then.
自己是冲着我来的。
So this is actually terrifying, because then that could mean.
好想夺过来，亲自体验一下呢。
夺取能力，他想通过我的能力，回到过去，控制任何人，从而改变历史。
Right.
Oh, just control him so that he uses his power. Okay.
Right, and that's the terrifying thing that Lu Guang's been trying to avoid, probably, is just them getting
Yeah.
access to Chen Zheshi.
废人伤口还在渗血，只要有了他的能力，
Oh,
过
the
去的
play. Nice.
就都
Oh yeah.
Right.
Keeps the posters.
我找回你弄丢的妹妹。
小希，我们准备出发去吃饭了，你先来哥哥这边睡会儿。
Okay, okay, so she was there. They worked together. Yeah, because it's the present time. It's wherever they are currently. Yeah. Right, so it's...
Gotcha. So she's because of her ability to inhabit them, that's a way that...
Well, she gives them awareness as to where they are, so then she can guide the brother to go touch...
Well, but he doesn't actually need to touch them if she's inhabiting them through the phone.
Right.
Because if he's touching her and she inhabits them, then it like makes a link.
Okay, yeah. Right, so she betrays them, goes to give the
Yeah,
info to...
because she's seeing all of this. Oh God, yeah, no, it wasn't a recent thing that she started to see how it worked. She was seeing the entire time. She was inhabiting them as the brother was making them kill themselves.
Right,
Holy
right.
shit.
Because he would be holding her.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hello，
Hello?
第一次这样跟你打招呼，还真挺神奇的。孩子都快出生了，可惜喽。
Jeez.
That's so fucked.
Yeah, and
like,
they're not
talk about
time-
a cycle of abuse.
Well, they're not time traveling in this regard
No.
either. So they don't have to worry about the potential butterfly effect mechanics with regards to
Right.
this.
Yeah, 'cause
She
of
just
course.
books it.
Yeah, because of course she did.
Wait, so they couldn't...
先去看看小马那边。别出
So
什么
he's
问题
probably wanting to make sure that he isn't too overbearing and making
Yeah.
them want to leave, you know?
你竟然把人追丢了。
Right, you've always gotten her back, maybe.
Right,
or
right,
something.
exactly. Because all he needs to do is touch her. Holy shit.
我最痛恨背叛了。
Ah, you're not betraying me or anything by
Yeah,
letting
you're
her
not
go.
letting her go, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but also she's
我们手上不是
going
还
against
有
this
牌
right
吗
now.
Okay, what are your other options?
说来听听，我们最后这一手，
能不能请你帮我们找一下陆光在哪儿？我知道，通过照片你能看到陆光现在的情况。
Oh no, wait.
But that's a way that
oh,
the
no.
brother could get back to her.
Well, but the worrisome thing is that this might be... Okay. Let me hold my thought here.
所以，你又是怎么知道我们计划的时间和地点的？
如果告诉你了，那我岂不就没有利用价值了吗？
那可不一定。你可是我们最后的底牌。
God, this is so fun because there's a potential that the reason why he's only asking this is because him in the present doesn't know that they
Yeah.
piloted Chao Ling, you know?
让我讨厌，后悔之前下手还
Unless they didn't necessarily figure out their abilities from back then.
我可不会让你就这么轻易死掉。
Yeah, that could be the worst time to do it. Fuck.
Right.
She's just
Shit.
actively getting tortured by her brother here.
Yeah.
陆光他没事吧？能不能告诉我，他到底在哪里？
程老师，没事了，
Yeah.
没事了，没
That's
事
too
了。
painful, yeah.
做了
No, I think he was actually healing him, actually.
应该
Oh,
还能撑一会儿。
Yeah.
yeah,
He had a medical kit, yeah.
right.
要我做什么？
别紧张，换身衣服。等会儿就轮到你上台表演了。
Okay,
刚才李天辰用虚拟号码给我打了个电话，
Yeah.
okay.
他提出了拿陆光和你做交换。
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
一般
mhm.
对应这类情况，都会想方设法布控警力，不光是外围，
Yeah, he'll know how they'll
陪同
respond.
人员甚至交换的人质都有可能替换成警察。所以打乱这些部署最好的办法就是压缩应急时间。
Nice.
Okay.
他要求凌晨3点进行交换，过了时间，陆光可能就有危险了。因为我们的只有35分钟，
That's
满打满算路上就要20分钟。现在其他兄弟有的忙着调查那帮袭击王娟的人，有的被我调去搜寻和监控前进行踪了。
Yeah,
Nice.
they're so spread out they won't all be able to get there.
如果肖丽提出自己陪同程小时赴约，你就要求他换一个人。
他 他提出唯一可以陪你一起的，就只有
The sister.
打我的这巴掌，我可都还记着呢。
Oh,
乔玲。
Yeah.
the other sister.
Well, I mean, she's not the sister, but like, oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Maybe she can inhabit
记得留门，方便增援进入。
because she could be feeding information on what the others are doing while this whole thing's happening.
But she has to be able to communicate it, so it's not
Yeah.
not.
Oh, right, yeah.
随身携带的物品是无法带入剧场的，因为程先生的信用记录太低了。所以我特地为2位准备了2套衣服，
Oh, shit.
方可进入剧场管理。
Wow.
监控和监听设备都被取走，
Yeah.
现在只能靠你感知他们的状况了。
Yeah. Okay. So as long as she can communicate it, but how is she going to communicate it?
Well, I mean, it could just be, you know,
She's
make
got
a
hand signals or something.
Yeah, or something for like go in. I would think though they'd want to at least have her peek into the enemy side.
Sure. Shit. Yeah.
停，别急嘛。为确保这次演出不发生人身伤害等意外，务必严格按照演出规则行动。
Why can't he walk?
再说一遍，请2位。
Oh, Lu Guang's not wanting to. He doesn't want the exchange to go through. Or okay. Spoke too soon.
然后都各自
Nice
走到
spotlight work.
对方原本的位置。
Oh, it's so cool.
放心，我有准备。
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if he can jump into something, he won't be here.
Right.
做得非常好。
So he needs to actually have a photo ready, like a physical photo.
Maybe
He
they
can't
could
use his phone for it.
broadcast like something or project something or
Projector screen would be pretty nice.
that would be
pretty
pretty
neat.
pretty sick.
程小石，
程小石
Trapdoor.
Yeah, so they
Yeah,
dropped
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a classic.
已经接到陆光了，程小石那边怎么样？
Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
没了照
Oh.
片，这次你可不能走。
This feels like one of the locations from the OP.
He's like, wait, you two? How are you all such great martial artists?
What photo did he go into though?
Oh!
突击开始，给我抓住李天成和钱。
Wait.
Contacts! He has contacts in or something. Like,
计划奏效了，
陆光和乔林已经安全了吗？
他们刚跟我通完话，马上就。
like he's gotta have something, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck?
There's no way they can prep that in 15 minutes though.
怎么样？能看到他们现在的情况？
Oh!
是吗？张石，你在车里别动。
Oh shit.
You broke the rules. Shit!
嗨，俺们又见面了，
Well,
这就老老实实。
well,
跟俺走一
All right.
okay.
So
Everyone's game is being played. Let's go.
do you think there's any chance that in that 15 minutes they're like, "Hey, Master Siwan, we need your help. Get over here." Okay.
We got everything explained powers-wise here.
We did.
To an almost unsettling degree of like, hey,
In case
I
anybody
wonder-
didn't.
I wonder
wasn't
how
following.
the powers activate. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Yes, we figured that out a million years ago. But
The show did a very good job of showcasing it.
Yes, exactly. But the other side of it, the idea that she did have a power, it was a combo thing.
Right.
It was something that they needed to be.
And she was literally holding like the. I was just thinking about the poetry of she's holding the photo of like, oh yeah, the
yeah.
happy memory, and then this is the thing to go back to. No.
Right.
She was actively using her own power to, like, she was getting beaten by the father, right? Like holy shit, you know.
Right.
And then the brother's like, don't worry, we can fix this. And then he's like, he does fix it. he kills the dad, right? But now it's the
But she was there. She was there while
she was
doing it.
inhabiting the mother,
Right.
in the broken, dying body as she then killed the father.
But
holy
this is
shit!
the other part. It's the other part.
What?
It's not just that.
Mm-hmm.
The mom died too.
Yes. So she's
She died as her mother.
No, yeah. And she has died many times since then because every time that this shit happens, she is there experiencing it.
So okay, at least some of the times, not those first two especially, because they made a point of showing the kid kind of
So
watching
it might just be Mr.
could
Khan
be-
like teaching him how to kill regular
right.
style.
It could be that he was stalking them, and then
Sure.
he goes and grabs the photos. You know.
Sure, yeah, or stalking them and in person grabs them and then
Yes.
yeah.
But the point is that at least for a couple of them, and probably more than one, she's been involved in this whole thing here. She is absolutely being held hostage in a lot of ways, but it's what else is she gonna do? Where is she gonna go?
Yeah.
She's just got her brother, and from a perspective, he saved her. He saved her.
Yep.
From that really shitty situation where things could have gotten really
she can't
worse.
communicate. Well, actually,
she absolutely can.
No, she absolutely can. In fact, she probably has.
Yeah.
And yet the brother still does this.
Yeah. Because on some level, he believes that he's like, hey, but you don't get it. If we keep doing this, eventually we can get the ability to change the past. We can figure out a way to fix all this.
Yeah.
And so now everything that I was confused about, whether there was a power thing of something being done in the future, no, it's none of that. They just had a picture of Chao Ling. They were in the present, actively controlling her.
Do you think so? Yes, absolutely.
And that's how they knew what Chao Ling was thinking and feeling in her memories and everything.
So
And,
what about with regards to Emma? Because that one was the one that felt the most like potentially going back into the past. Because it's the stuff happens. Min Liu is going to try and like kill her basically, right?
Well,
then it doesn't work. They're in the past when that's happening, and then
it's been every single time. If anything, it's more the fact that Cheng Jiaoshi went back to try to adjust things. I think what they're basically saying is that covers all the bases. Anytime things have changed is more the interference of Cheng Jiaoshi, and it's we've been contract killers with Mr. Qian being our directive. And it makes sense that Emma would be the first there because Emma was subversive to Min Liu's father's company.
Yes, totally get that part. Yeah. And I guess if there is something potentially odd about that one, that's not relevant to this episode. The way that they made the powers like integral to the experiences that they had as kids, I love that. Yeah. Right. Like on both ends, so yes, the brother was using his power to be like, hey, it's okay, don't look, right? And she was experiencing it and she wasn't able to do anything, right? The passive bystander, I love that. And she can't even truly communicate what it's like to be in that, right? No. And so they get surprised when suddenly she runs away, right? Like that. Yeah.
Right. The part that is, I guess a little like fuzzy here is that like, I guess why are the powers so goddamn similar to our boys here for anything other than just thematic, I guess, parallels?
Yeah, I think it's mostly thematic parallels, but as they go into future seasons of the show and we start to understand the idea of why powers exist in this world at all,
or why powers can be taken.
I think the whole point of the powers being able to be taken is just that they control Chen Jiaoshi.
But okay,
and then he goes back in time.
So they go and they use their ability combo by knowing the memories and the everything about the person. Yep. They would then know how to use it. So effectively, we could still have a future time traveler.
Yeah. Oh, and actually,
we could absolutely have that.
And actually, that also gets at the potential situation of how they would even deal with the Emma situation if there was some learning in the future that she was about to be saved in the past,
right?
And then going back and changing it. You just control Chen Jiaoshi to go back in time, leave a note that says, "Hey, double tap Emma at this time, you know, or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And then they do the thing again. Oh, they go into the photo. Oh, yeah, that's right. She's about to be saved, and then make sure that she jumps, you know.
Right. So we can still have our cake and eat it with the future time traveler problem affecting things, even though that gets into the nature of, so how does time travel work? You know, move past that.
Yeah.
But the active thematic parallels of everything are so strongly on point in that we have a brother trying to take care of the sister. The sister leaves, abandons this whole thing, tries to do what she can to save the brother, because that moment with her going to Lu Guang, that was her. That was her trying to give the photo. That is her thing that she's held on to since that horrible night.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the instigating thing that is in some ways kind of fun here, is the, wait, so if you can do this, therefore, you know, do it.
Right, and fix this whole situation. Yeah.
Right, so the part that I'm scared about is the realization from her coming that they can't do anything, or that they won't.
Yeah, right. Like the, sorry, the past doesn't work that way, or we don't know what will happen. Well, I mean,
or Lu Guang has rules.
Sure.
That's
why you go to
something-
Chenjiaoshe.
That's still something. Well, I mean, but they didn't.
Yeah.
So I am still waiting for the Lu Guang reveal with this to come about. But we just had a bombshell dropped, pun intended. He and Xiaoling might be seriously hurt or potentially dead.
No, like establishing of
fanfare,
impact to the bodies.
Nothing.
That was like, I'm guessing that's just something to be like, oh shit, we left that for the reinforcements in case the police came in.
Yep.
They were booking it for the exit, and Chenjiaoshe disappeared. Just hit the bomb so that way they don't leave. You know, like just to delay them a bit.
Maybe
right?
it'll cave in the entrance or something.
Yeah,
We'll be able to
exactly,
get him,
right.
you know,
They'll be too scared to go that way. You know, like
there could be all kinds of things. We are able to catch up to them, or we're already, the whole thing is fucked already. So we've sent in our people to go after them as well.
Yep.
We've been tailing, you know, their. Well, I love the simplicity of actually Kelling's, Mr. Kian's plan. I keep mixing up his name and Xiaoling's name, but the fact that he only has so many guys, like he still has to keep using this dumbass here, who's like his go-to guy, and
He'll
he's
do
like,
anything.
Once they left the station, he's been tailing them the whole time. So once things, you know, go weird, and he's like, I just saw him teleport back into the car. Things are fucked. And he's like, okay,
exactly.
blow the bomb. Okay, blow it now. Boom. It happened to work out right at that time. He comes in. This situation is fucked. It's just as simple as the guy's got a gun, and what, you don't have martial superpowers like your masters do.
I mean, hey, he trained with them for a while.
He did.
By proxy,
by proxy.
Like he could bust some moves.
Can you imagine how pissed off Li Tianzhen is that every time he's like, I'm about to use my OP as fuck power.
Oh yeah.
Why do they all know martial arts? Why the fuck? Oh, okay. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Fuck your martial arts. I'm just gonna get close. You won't be able to stop the. Where the fuck did he go?
You didn't even have a photo.
We did everything right.
We were memeing to each other before the discussion of like, no, he just stared at a photo long enough that it like burned onto his retinas, and then he's like blinking and it's still in the corner.
Yeah.
You know, and he just goes into that, right? But like, but the idea that they set up a photo, however they get him to have it, you know, maybe I don't know, maybe he had like a he's like, wait. I knew I had a good reason to keep a hold of this, and he pulls out like one of those like photo things that prints out like the little square like actual like physical photo.
Sure.
And then he's like, all right, we're gonna tape this to the inside lapel of your jacket, you know. And then it's like they change his clothes, and he's like, oh shit, well I guess I have to like stick that in there somehow.
No, what if it's Li Tianxi? If she can, you know, end up seeing things while, you know, inside somebody, basically.
She fuses the...
Could she, like, show them a memory in a visual format that would constitute a...
Well, I think her senses go dead when she's inhabiting a person. Well, no, not necessarily. Because she was still, like, looking... Well, no, I mean...
No, she's actively searching through their stuff. She's probably not got something where she has, like... She probably has a data download limit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But couldn't she then upload?
Well, but like, is it like a find familiar thing where you go, you know, and then you can't like hear or see or anything like that?
But even then, all she has to do is be like, I'm looking at the photo of the car, you know, seeing this here, and then I go, okay, that's all I'm focusing on. This is in your memory now. You just see this photo.
Yeah, right.
Would that count?
I don't, I mean...
I'm ready for the bullshit.
Well,
I'm just ready for the silly,
So, all right, thematically,
yeah,
something that you could do here. Her power is one that is getting at the idea of her not having agency as a person because of all the stuff that happened to her and everything, right?
Right.
So...
She's the passive observer. Like
exactly.
Yeah.
So if they wanted to have some... like discovering a new power in a way that would feel satisfying, you make it be something where then she gains agency, right? So maybe she does something like that where she gives him that info, right?
Right.
Something that maybe she hadn't been able to do before, but then once she is pulled away from that fucking horrific situation, then, oh, hey, she's like, all right, I can participate, right? And then that's how they're able to get out. Now, that would still be something where it's something that we didn't know that she could do, you know? But like, yeah, I don't know.
Or she drew on him. But she was drawing, like maybe... No.
That's like some Toy Story 4, like if a child makes a toy out of like a spoon
No, but think about it. What is a picture?
No, yeah, right. Does 720p work or does it have to be 1080?
Right.
Yeah.
What does the fidelity matter?
Yeah. This 144 YouTube bullshit, you know, isn't working.
I'm still gonna watch part 1 of 5 of Naruto episode 23. God damn it, because that's all I got.
Oh man,
I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna watch it on some weird ass site.
Yeah.
For legal reasons, this is a joke, you know.
Yeah. No, but like, or.
I've never watched Naruto past episode 3 anyway.
Chenji Oshie like had like a pen and he like scribbles like some stick figures of like a car, you know, on his hand, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying is that like the rules as to what constitutes things in the photo. I think the reason why it has to go with the whole like, you know, what's the whole psychic spiritualism, mentalism kind of side of things that photos have of like capturing a moment in time.
Right.
But yeah, either way.
Yeah, that's better than the burn the image onto your retina so you're seeing it.
But there's probably something
not a whole lot better.
Right, but there's something probably way smarter that they came up with.
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
Oh, why didn't you think of this? And we're like, oh, duh.
Right.
Should have thought of that. But okay, we're now in just the thriller moment by moment hostage situation, crisis. Things have gone to shit, and it feels like the antagonists don't have any more cards to play.
No,
like that's about it.
But I gotta say, personal headcanon, Mr. Kyon was up there with the spotlight movie to make sure that it stayed on Luke Wang as he went down the stage. And it fits from a character perspective because he's so nuts because of how everything went with his wife and everything. He's maintaining the whole stage thing.
Chibi.
I supported her in her career and then she cheated on me and so I killed her. But I still support the arts of theater. So...
I just love the idea of a chibi animation of Kyon just being like
gloves and everything. Yeah,
gloves and everything. No, he wouldn't sully his hands.
Yes,
dirty, below average theater area, and he's like, no, he's doing this there, and he's like, yes, you little shits coming to our trap. And he's like, I gotcha. And then he's got this little thing, and he pulls the thing. And he's like, ha 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 ha, and he even does his maniacal laugh, ha 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 ha. And then he gets a phone call from Lee Tianchen, and he's so pissed. He's like, what the fuck, yo? He clapped. He's self-clapped, and then he just...
There's no photos, man! We made sure there were no photos. We did everything we could to make sure that he couldn't bring in photos.
Yeah, we figured out the power had to do with photos, and that's the whole teleporting bullshit. So then where the fuck did he go? And it's like, well, if we assume an infinite amount of time, the area that they were going towards, he's like, I teleported from... there into the past into one of the stage play performance posters or something.
No, even better.
Then from there, he then found another thing that teleported him into another thing, into another thing, into another thing. And since it was all happening before in time, it happens in an instant.
No, what it actually is that Chen Jiaxi has learned to set up a Schrodinger's box where observed things, you don't know if you're actually changing something. Hey, get me a box with something in it. I'll tell you at some point, right? And then
Gotta remember the trash can.
And so then before they go there, they're like 15 minutes. There's no time. No time, you say? He claps. He goes back. He gets the whole contact lenses set up with the photos inside.
He could. I mean, we don't know. We don't know.
And then he's like, "Oh yeah, what's in the box? I need to open it." Perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah, just what I needed.
I mean,
I don't know.
That's how Batman's utility belt works. So in writing sense, time travel is kind of Batman's utility belt in a lot of ways. It just assumes infinite prep time, which is all Batman needs to beat the Justice League. So therefore, just prep time. Yeah,
exactly.
We'll give them only 25 minutes or 35 minutes. Now,
it takes 20 minutes to get there.
I need to go back and check. Did they ever figure out definitively that they have the ability to go back in time? This is the part that's going to bug me.
I don't think they did.
No. But they believe.
Oh, no, yeah. They right.
believe that it's possible.
Yeah, no, so I think they do.
So they figured it out.
Yeah.
But how do they figure it out?
Well, and that's why I think it is something where they ended up using
there's a simple answer here somewhere.
At some point to then send back the note to be like, hey, we can't actually do the full time travel thing the way he can, but we can send back info.
No.
Kill Emma.
That's no.
Yeah.
I think that they found out what they're dealing with somehow.
No, oh my god,
yeah.
I'm so dumb. She's observing through the dudes, so when he gets beaten, they know that. Yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah, but then it's okay. We'll only give them 35 minutes. Don't you understand? You're dealing with somebody that because they can't.
That's true.
They've lost all their teeth.
No, that's a good point because a lot of the stuff that they're doing is around the idea that we need to get this guy who has time travel.
Right.
So they don't know about Lu Guang's rules or anything like that.
No.
They're like, no, this time travel thing is going to be OP as fuck and it's going to be awesome.
But if they assume it's so OP as fuck, how are you going to catch a time traveler? And why are you confused when it's Lu Guang showed up out of nowhere? How the fuck did he do that? Bro, you're fighting against someone who can travel back in time!
So maybe they just don't actually know that it's time travel. Maybe they just know he has a power and they're like, okay, that's really helpful because he can teleport and things like that. And maybe they have they actually said it's time travel? Because yeah, if they know that it's time travel, you'd almost expect Mr. Kian to just be like, wait, something went slightly wrong. Fuck, raise the white flag. He just what's the IT sitcom or whatever? The dude just opens the window and just walks out.
That's
just jumps out
that's IT crowd, yeah.
IT crowd, yeah. Like I would almost expect it to be something like that, where it's like, oh well, I guess we're boned. All right, okay. Any slight bit of resistance or inconvenience, all right, we're screwed.
Well, no, we know this to be the case.
Mm-hmm.
We know this to be the case because the girl went to Lu Guang to ask for his help with, can you do something about this? Can you save my brother?
Yeah, right, because they even advertise we go into photos. Or if you give us a photo, we can help.
Again,
somehow.
That's also the thing that's...
psychic stuff.
Well, it's also the stuff that ties back to Season 1's finale in general. That stuff all ties back into Season 1's finale.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They've known for a while, and yet they're confused when things conveniently work for the protagonist.
So the line that doesn't work here from Season 1, the one line that doesn't work is hey, you're cheating. Bitch, you're doing the exact same thing.
That's why I thought it was a kid. There's a lot of lines that.
No, it does work because they still were inhabiting somebody who would then.
Or are you talking about when they're inhabiting Emma?
No, because
when they're inhabiting Shaolin.
Well, right.
That was when he's like, you're breaking the rules.
Yeah, but the reason why I was breaking the rules, I forget, is because they were using Min Liu to physically go around and kill people a regular way, as opposed to remote hop and make them kill themselves, right?
Oh,
which is probably why he's thinking, no, you cheated, and that's why they start doing that stuff. And then that's also why they then start to realize, oh, yeah, this is real bad for my sister, you know?
Yeah.
And then she runs and all that.
Yeah.
Even though she would have been killing people, experiencing killing people and strangling them and all that stuff beforehand.
Yeah.
But
fuck.
Yeah.
But okay. that we are here for the finale. There's still 2 episodes to go in this season. There's so much that can happen. I loved the exchange. I loved we've thought about all this stuff. We've prepped this place. We've done it all. No. Swap your clothes for these outfits. Perfect.
Yep.
And then the swap happens, and he's just like, I got a plan. Don't worry. Like, Lu Guang was really terrified, like really nervous.
Yep.
So while he seems to be doing better because, he's been, taken care of, it's kind of amazing to see the antagonists fumble around so much because they're like, so I can't have you die, so I'm going to patch you up. Okay, now we're going to do a hostage situation. I just made him better. Why are we helping them if we're going to do a switch
it's
here?
It's probably just so that they need to see that you're in working condition,
All they had to do basically was be like, here, burner phone call. Lu Guang, just say that you're bleeding out. Like, you're bleeding out, right? I'm bleeding out. Yeah, we only have 35 minutes because, I would say realistically you have about an hour.
He probably isn't going to last much longer than that.
Yeah, you're going to have about an hour until he actually starts being in, danger.
No, that's a great point.
So it's like you actually helped the protagonist just to be like, I can't have you die yet. And then Keon's like coming in and he's like, we're going to do a hostage exchange. And it's like...
it's going to be urgent. Like, we're not going to give him time.
Mr. comes in, he maniacally laughs as he tears off the bandages. Ha, fuck you.
So, that is a great point. Something else that I thought of, the fact that Chen Jiaxi teleported away adds even more insult to injury.
Yeah.
Because this is after they do this hostage exchange.
Right.
Yes. They set everything up and they're like, all right, this stage has a trap door, but it's in this very specific spot.
That's why we need you to be on the spotlight.
That's why we need you to be on the spotlight to guide him back to that specific spot so that we can do the whole, thing, right? Very involved, right? Like, everything has to go just right. All right, cool. We got him under this. Yeah, all right, awesome. We did the trapdoor thing. Yeah, man. I thought, I doubted you for a second, but I shouldn't have doubted. That was fantastic. Fuck, he teleported.
That's when I scream at the DM and I'm like, okay, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
There's nowhere on his sheet that he had spell slots left. How did he teleport? It's a feature.
Or the DM, that trap door was bullshit.
Dimension door.
Yeah.
Time travel.
Like,
retcon.
There's just so many things
amazing.
in this where I could totally see the fan iceberg beneath the surface just having so much rich, just wonderful
jokes
stuff
and
there.
Stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Like Dio carrying,
yes, exactly.
back down the stairs.
Yes,
like that kind of shit. But oh
that
man.
exact same kind of energy. But I just need that with Chibi, Mr. Keon, doing the little light thing and trying to like holding in his laughter, just like, this is amazing. I've always wanted to do this.
I thought about trusting the bald guy to do it, but no, he would mess it up like he messes up everything.
Right. I need to say though, I 100% appreciate and love the recontextualization. We mentioned it in the pre-discussion before we did this here, but just so it gets put into the actual discussion here, the line of, I really despise betrayal. And that it's being no, I was like specifically talking about
both of you, like because you could have let her go, and
right.
And I don't think you're like that because you're on board with this, right? But
you somehow let her go.
And if this gets a bit more complicated with regards to working with her moving forward, I might have to be a bit more heavy-handed. And I don't want you to get in my way or be upset when I do that.
Right. No, I don't know why we wasted all that time of whether they know he has the time travel powers, but it's Cheng Jiashi is here. We need to find a way to, as long as we get his powers, we'll be able to use them to completely rewrite the past.
Yeah.
And he looks at his horrific, reminder of what happened there. I also love that it even shows that this is the exact poster from that one because it shows the star casting on the left side there with the image.
This is
of
probably,
the
in
guy
fact, the very photo that he's going to jump back into.
I mean,
Like
it could be art, but I could also see it being a photo as well.
Well, like, you know, of course there'd be
We're watching
put onto it.
We're also watching an animated show, and I'm dumb. Jacob, that's just art. It's like
Jacob, why?
art everywhere. No photos, just art.
But if you think about it, Mr. Kyan is really a Yoshikage Kira, where he Mr. Lunged it. He spent too much time working, and now he's like, I'm gonna go back in time and take time off work and actually spend time with my wife, because there was a reason why she had the affair, you know?
I mean, yes.
And
yes.
so
that's why it's the whole thing of whose fault is it? It's
right.
It's irrelevant. We have time travel.
Yeah, so we're gonna change it.
Yeah, right. So
make it so it didn't happen in the first place.
Right. So the actual the actual fun thing we can also coincide with this is that they have not gotten access to the ability yet.
Right.
And if they did, and this is the part I'm really excited. This is the part I'm really excited about potentially, is that if they ever did, it's been undone. It's been fucked with. It's been messed with. Because Lu Guang still has secrets, still has foreknowledge, still has foresight of some kind, and he did all this bullshit, timing it just right, specifically to save Cheng Jiaoshi. Because if Cheng Jiaoshi got to them,
it'd be real bad.
It would be really bad. Which means he not only knows the stakes, but he knew like all along that this was when it would be the worst situation, that he would need to intervene now, as opposed to any other point in the just overall conflict, which there's too much potential flaws in that concept of like, if he's, known all along that this is the stakes of the whole thing, right? Right. Because, there's so many things that could go into that.
Yeah.
But then why act in this very specific way then, unless he knew that it was going to fail, basically? Like, unless he knew that this would fuck things specifically. Like,
right. And I think that's, exactly. And Chen Xiaoshui didn't quite get that far, but he got the, if he doesn't go after him, of course I would go after them, right? So it's okay, it still does have to go this way. Yeah. And he tries to do it better, but he didn't know exactly how it happened. It's just that it happened. So then, still grabs me.
But the betrayal, to bring this back to Mr. Kyan, the betrayal thing of, I'm not just talking about my past. I'm not just talking about your sister. I'm talking about you little shit. I know what your powers are. I know what your limits are. I'm wearing gloves, you motherfucker. I will end you. I do not need you necessarily.
I don't need powers to kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
But also, we get along so well together. Like, why ruin a good thing,
Right, which, it makes him seem so much more scheming and slimy and small and pathetic.
So, you know what I want?
Yeah.
I want Mr. Kyan to actually get the chance to go back in time and try and change things. Now, because it would just be manipulating Chen Jiaoshi, he wouldn't actually be the one back there.
He would never be the one back
He would never be the one back there.
Yeah.
But if somehow he got the opportunity to actually see the way that things are, for him to then realize, oh my God, with how fucked I am as a person now, I don't want to be back here.
Right.
Because these characters are so broken, the way that I want to see them get taken down, I mean, I just would love to see them get taken down in general. But if we can get something where they realize how fucked the situation is and kind of like concede, that would be, poetic.
The only way really they can win right now, the only way really they can win right now is if they've set up a situation where they can get all three of the siblings and Cheng Jiaoshi into the same room with basically a bloodied and broken and nearly dead Lu Guang. Like that's really the only way they can do this.
Yeah, that is actually...
And even then, it will be a more of an emotional... Well, in some ways, that's what I like, because I think that the power of this show comes more in those emotional moments of where people are like, we need you to save us, basically.
Why? If they wanted to get Chen Jiaoshi, I guess, they were doing...
They can't use the power unless she's involved in it.
No, right.
Because then she can access the memories and all the ways how to use it.
And because they originally were on their back foot because of all the stuff that our protagonists had been doing in season 1,
right?
They were doing retribution and defensive tactics rather than just being like, hey, let's just remote control Chen Xiaoshi and bring him over here. Because they could have done that.
Well, that's with regards to the fact that she split off.
No, right. Because, and then once they did the things to defend themselves, killing, the police officer and things like that, then it's she runs off because of course she does, right?
The other problem they'd have is that if they're remote controlling him, then it's if you can do that, then like what would stop them from being like, oh, just grab him. Just, he's being weird, Because they're on the, ever since Chao Ling was controlled, they were on the guard to be like, always go in twos, always make sure that we've got people, watched in that regard. And that's why it was so scary when they grabbed the police officer.
Right, exactly, because they were able to be that close. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I wonder, not that he would be able to do this, but if Chen Xiaoshi somehow clapped while he was being controlled, would they follow him in their control to wherever he is? Or would they suddenly lose control because he's not in that time anymore?
Oh, yeah, they probably wouldn't have control.
But
then how would they?
They try and puppet him, and they're like, no, he doesn't exist right now.
No, because Lu Guang gets brought along. Because Lu Guang gets brought along by the clap.
Yeah, like he's got a connection point.
I don't think that's Lu Guang's just, I have the ability to follow along. I think that's part of the actual...
Like how the abilities work and stuff.
That's part of the hand, physical connection thing. They're trying to build, now that I'm seeing this more I guess more accurately now, this feels more like they're building the baseline for all the powers are activated by some level of touch. That is a very fun, simple limitation that all powers in some ways they're basically saying should have in this world. Right. Because then it's
just not always touch to the effect of what you're doing.
Makes it easier to write around, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You can hop into a photo because you're having a touch happen on using it, but you're not actually touching the person in the photo and things like that, right? And that's where those that's specific abilities,
holding the photo, looking at it, focusing,
Right.
Yeah.
But okay, this is a wild turn of events. I am excited to see this dude.
Actually, they don't need to be holding it because Chang Dao was teleporting in and out of the photos.
Oh yeah, that's right. But I'm excited to see this dude that's coming to hurt them, kill them, whatever. I want to see him get dunked on again because I'm really starting to like him as the like Team Rocket. Like, he comes along and it's like, okay, yeah, no, he is scary. He could actually do bad stuff, but also like,
yeah, he won't hesitate, bitch.
No, he won't.
No. But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. And also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So yeah, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.